These are the best highlights from today's 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup.
The name doesn't actually mean that much. It means Laugandier, which is a kind of chili oil. It's a chili oil sponsor, which they no longer have a sponsor for anymore. Anyway, TT walking in for level 1. Beichuan looking to get aggressive early and just force Geju away from his first camp.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Exactly what you want to do to set this Graves behind. And there's not much the bot lane of RNG can do, except for a flash knockup on top of Beichuan, who is ignited, and he does go down. It's first blood over to Huan Feng. They do get a trade kills back, and that means a lot of flashes are going to get burnt. And Feather has no flash left to burn. So 2 kills for Huan Feng is fantastic for RNG.
His 100th game with the LPL starts very poorly for him.
Oh, that's a tough life. And there's Ignite in the top lane and a flash auto forward. He's not able to out-heal the potion juice with a solo kill. The pressure is getting to TT right now, man.
And they're all the same. Can he keep it with no flash versus Beichuan, who's walking up here? There is a ward, so we should know about this, and that should be the end of this.
Yeah, he is just doing his thing right now. Honestly, battle-tested after, having to deal with Bin. And Beichuan is not able to help out as much as you'd really like your jungler to. At least Hoya is going to be able to get this wave in. But he's going to get driven off and ignited again. Never mind, bro. Never mind.
Juice. But I've never heard of Hoya juice before, because that's exactly what's happening in the top side. Is Hoya, he's been turned into like little lumpy bits at this point. Like, it's a 0-2 nah. What do you do from behind the game like this? I mean, this has been a solo advantage. And need we remind you, there is 0 pressure for RNG, which is why, on paper, TT should be dominating this matchup. Beichuan's going to go towards those grubs. The dragon was taken earlier by RNG, but honestly, the focus of this game is about this level 6 on this. Like, Juice is absolutely mauling this matchup.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, this is getting ridiculous at this point, and Hoya just can't get this wave in, and there is not any help coming, at least for a little bit, because of these grubs that are getting done. The good news is that means Hoya is able to get a first move, but since they're already done, there's nothing you can really do. So
happy about that. So that means that they can kind of play around, maybe teleporting into XEZ's lane, knowing that Juice can't respond, and they can use maybe 6 grubs to take side lane advantages. We'll see whether they get them in the first place. Tinyman and Geju going into the enemy jungle.
Gonna get right on top of this Leona. It's not going to do a whole lot of damage. And now potential turnaround here as the Solar Flare comes out. Geju a little stuck here. He's able to get away from the CC for now, but chasing him down, and it's time for UCal to speed skate around this fight. Great ultimate coming out from the Misfortune, but after a couple minutes, it doesn't hit anybody else, and these health bars are getting real low. It's UCal, and it's 1XN getting the kills for TT. Charged up back in the game. Just looking around like, hey, don't you touch my mid laner. You stay away.
It's been for a long time now, mid lane hasn't actually been a 1v1 lane, because jungle support, typically when you get resets in bot lane or you win bot lane, support has a very easy time when your AD carry is resetting to just walk towards mid lane and make sure there's no funny business there. And you can see that these support moves can be very, very impactful in plays like that, and also around playing towards objectives like this. Beichuan going to get a dragon for TT, so that means that our early objectives are split right down the middle. TT with 3 grubs and the Infernal Dragon.
Yeah, just a bit of a drive-by, and a lot less value from Graves coming up to try and help out as XZC forced to flash away. On this bottom side, I mean, TT is just given so much gold over to UCal right now.
If you want to learn about LPL macro, it's slightly different here because Huanfeng's gotten such a good advantage here in the mid lane, but butts on a gold to throw at these next fights.
Yeah, just a little too good for TT ever since that jungle fight. Things have gone the RNG way, I guess we'll call it, for this split. 1,000 gold, it's not a whole lot, but it's worrisome.
Would you like to know the results that RNG have had since Xiao, who has left the roster? Hang on, there might be negation. You know, we'll talk about that later. Tower's gone. Have they lost a life for it, though? Beichuan.
Huanfeng taking a lot of damage, but the bullet time along with the stun, it's a lot of damage onto Ezreal. The question is, can they turn it around as it's UCal coming in and poking away, trying to speed skate around. Is forced to flash away. Some teleports coming in as XZZ trying to put in as much damage as he can, but unable to take anybody else out. It's just a little bit too much. They put too much burden on him that even if he's having these crazy good fights, it just might not be enough.
So, just before that, I was going to ask that question of, hang on, are we going to see an ult up here? Clyde?
You know, the good news is they have more opportunities to find their identity going into like 2025 and beyond, because you know, as you said, when you lose your identity, things get tough. Oh my god, the poke damage. You know, I swore I saw an LPL TikTok just like that earlier today.
Yeah, the spear hits. Turns out we have a new hope here in the jungle. Obe-Chuan Kenobi helps with the spear out there in long range and absolutely slaughters down Huan Feng. We do have a catch onto Feather, but he has flash and ult. He's not going to be any danger. And now TT with Herald, they're going to keep pushing for a fight.
Oh, he is the danger. He wants to go back in. Equalizer out. It's just going to force Yukao to hop over the wall. And Tangwan, unfortunately, will fall, and that means the siege is going to continue in the mid lane. All that vision control in the topside jungle is... This is the TT we expected to see.
It was, and that level 1 notwithstanding, this has still been a good game from TT.
TT is building a Zeri army in the mid lane.
Oh, that's great. You need to have, like, the Nico and LeBlanc there as well. It's like, your clone army is very impressive. You must be very proud. Baytron walking up. Baytron is now really fed too, despite his terrible early game. Baytron trusted in the force of this Nidalee. There is a Baron startup from RNG. You can't stick on this, though. That would have had to be a real lapse in vision from TT. They don't have something like the Zyra to really burst this. Feather's being engaged on it. I don't think they win this fight. No, they don't.
They don't have any damage. Geju is burning away and has finally fallen. And Meganar is here to cause some havoc and just keep the carries out pretty much, as Alistar is going to be made into grade A beef. There's an equalizer coming down to the very least. Let's see if Juice is able to do anything. Yukao sustaining through is just far too much. You get a kill on the way back for Misfortune. All right, nice. You got one.
Yeah, wow. It's still a 3-for-1. RNG, they mistake another fight. It's very tanky, and TT gonna get themselves to Soul Point. They get themselves multiple Mountain Dragons. This game is about as good as done. TT, they've kicked off their hyperdrive. They've gone into light speed, and RNG have been completely left in the dust.
In order to get them back into the game, it's the old copy pasta.
Man, the fact that was from, you know what? That was an RNG copy pasta. Hoya's gonna die here on the side later. We miss MLXG and his ability to play out the game. It's gonna be not put out from Gage to take down Hoya. I miss that MLXG copy pasta. Back in 2018 when he won that MSI, it was a switch between MLXG and Caster in the jungle. That is a throwback. Now with the overextension towards bot lane, TT can go towards the Baron in the way that RNG couldn't before. Geju is recalling, but he might not be here for a steal. Tanyuan has ult, has flash. He's probably gonna flash him for a combo, pop the ult, and see how much time he can buy.
Hey, you know what? He's had some pretty nice combos throughout this game, despite them not coming at the greatest time, trying to do what he can to keep this Nidalee out. It's not enough. The bullet time is going to keep people in a confined area, but it's just a big damage diff. As much as Misfortune has had a great game. Although, we're seeing a bit of a turnaround because Juice has shown up, but Beishwan has gone golden, and that bought enough time for 1xN to get a quadra kill.
It was it. RNG made them sweat a little bit. And Tanyuan's dead again, so goodbye.
Unlucky. I think the worst thing is that's like one of those false hope fights, and call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, Hoya's not had the easiest game. I think he has struggled. Oh, Spear's hit. Spear unassisted, needs no setup. Beitron, again, the new hope for TT, takes him down.
Yep, he is passing the Nidalee bar. It didn't look like it earlier on in the game, but has firmly gotten there as the inhibitors begin to fall, as RNG has no response. We're seeing teleport come in on the... no, that's a replay. I'm sorry. My bad. I was like, why are we in frame and frame? As the Alistar will once again fall. They're just farming this cow right now. Bullet time coming through, but Huan Feng has to stand still in order to make that happen. And TT has finally run over the last remnants of RNG. Game 1 looked pretty cool in the beginning for RNG, but they were not able to get the job done. CCT buckled in, and they were ready to try and win Game 2 in 2-0 series.
Yeah, but I thought that, we've been making all of our Star Wars jokes. I thought it was only meant to be the Sith that used lightning hands. It's Thunder Talk. I guess it was in the name all along. They shock RNG after what was pretty poor level 1 to take themselves that first game. Varna Jungle. This has been making its way through to being a priority pick in the LPL. In the last week or so, it's seen a lot of bans, and then finally over the last couple of days, it's seen a lot of picks.
You can get your... Oh, yeah! Sorry. Uh-oh. He's just a tree. Nah, Genji's gonna take too much damage. It's another disaster level 1, but this time RNG is the one getting...
The fact that it is more available does work for some of them, but the question is XCZ one of them? He's trying to jump forward again. Dragon started up. TT are roaming in force, but Juice has come down to the play.
Yeah, Hoya doesn't have teleport to help out either. The mid laners are a little too occupied, but Yukal's level 6, and it doesn't matter. The Buster shot doesn't push Yukal into the turret. So, a couple low mid laners. Flash is coming forward. Geju is the one who gets engaged on, but the Equalizer will catch out Feather. We'll be able to take him down, and the Dragon goes over to RNG, so already denying the Dragon stacking, plus the little bit of extra benefit that Beishuan would get.
You took a really good trade at the level 6 to level 5. Very lucky of XCZ to get away with his life. Managed to get himself some XP off the minions and live through that. Grubs are going to go to the side of TT.
Dawn, or the end of time, I should say.
It's Phase Rush has had to be nerfed over time because of champions like Jace made good use of it. Ryze was really good with it. Hang on, there's no flash here on Juice. Still needs to hit with the slow. Going to be punted back into Beishuan.
Oh, Beishuan with that Dragon's Descent coming through. There's plenty of damage. They will be able to get the job done. He's able to pick up his first kill of the game as well. And the Shyvana is online. We are ready for takeoff. We are essentially for free. Even, you know, it's like, all right, you took the Dragon. Sure, I don't really care. I'm going to do my thing. With this mid-jungle duo, should have been Moors. Nice engagement here on to Yukal. And Yukal without barrier will fall. Just keeping that flash in the back pocket.
Well played by Tanyuan. Not exactly sure how he got into that lane without being seen. There's good vision on the roam up from bot side through to mid lane. Just disrespects the Fog of War on the other side of the wall. Great flash over for the ultimate from Tanyuan and jungle to start clearing away camps. Shyvana has always been a fast clearing jungle. This is a terrible teleport as you can see. Tanyuan's here, but
Yeah, not going to be here in enough time, I don't think. We'll at least land the hook down as Feather, tanking up that turret big time, able to live with the sliver. I just don't think there's enough damage on the way back, but there should be enough CC. Ezreal with a good cleanse. 1xN able to survive.
Before facing Yukal, he was just called ZZ, and then he's been put in the dirt, and now he's XCZ, as Tanyuan might also have to put an X on his name. He has no flash. That's probably a very, very dead Nautilus.
Yep, he is going into the dirt as well. It's just standard Nautilus gaming, you know? It's just the first of many.
Not always the case, though. Herald now started up. Tanyuan still doesn't have ult. Beitron doesn't have his ult, though, and that's a big point of power which TT would like to have back.
Yeah, but all it takes is Feather to come through the Hex Gate to at least force RNG off. Yukal does need to link back up with the team teleport coming in onto the top side. And here comes Gragas as well. Bullet time down, doing a lot of damage to keep them away and secure the Rift Herald on top of it. The Leona is the first to get blown up as Beishuan is forced to flash away. So RNG got what they came for. They might get a little bit more as they get on top of Yukal, who also burns away, still with this flash up. Double kill for Juan Feng. Guys, I'm taking a little bit too much damage. I'm not going to stand in this. You're on your own, pal.
So Dragon's now been started up. I don't know if there's going to be a contest. Beitron does have ult this time. Good vision.
Oh, he wants it.
Can RNG get out of the pit? That's a mark ult, but Beitron has just put his ult to the side.
Yeah, just a little too far away, and now here's the engage onto the Gragas. The cask is only going to hit one. Feather very low, but so is Juice. He's overheated and doing a lot. Yukal forced to flash away, but 1xN is full HP and in the thick of things, using his summoners excellently as he looks for more, firing away the Mystic shots. Yukal helping out on top of it. Beishuan getting a kill from downtown. The question is, can the skill shots ring true if you're 1xN? He's trying to get that shift back up, looking for a little bit more. Shifts into a hook, survives, and then finally falls. It's another kill for Misfortune.
It's another kill to Misfortune, but TT walk away with the grand majority of the kills. 4 for 1 after that third dragon fight with Summoners. And again, even Hoya here tags an extra slow onto XCZ, which allows him to go down as well. Hoya, fantastic fight from him.
Oh. More fighting, and it looks like it's TT's time to run the game over. Catches this Tristana out on a side lane, and guess what? The top side of your jungle is now forfeit. RNG.
Oh my god. I mean, Beitron, the gold lead was already bad. Now it's gone from bad to worse. Another cat. Hoya, man. Hoya's Gragas is on form today.
Oh yeah, this man is going crazy. Geju is able to walk out. Never seen a tree move so fast in my life. But on that Gnar, not so hot.
Yeah, no, Hoya had a really difficult game 1, which is against the run of form which he's been having so far. And again, they might be looking for a cask play onto XCZ if he doesn't buffer well.
Oh yeah, this man's just dead. ACC for days. He's able to get the Buster shot off, sure, but you're going to go right into Hoya's waiting arms. This teleport's not going to be able to save you.
Juice pulls out that equalizer. Is it enough? No, all that is that's an exit carpet this time. The red carpet towards the exit. Beitron forced the flash, but he might just kill Genju all the same.
Yeah, and along with 1xN, who is just dispensing damage. Juan Feng is super low. Luckily, no Ezreal ultimate to clean up these last couple of kills, but RNG just can't buy a good fight at this point.
Trouble if they have to play isolated. They're not being given that option. Juice is going to 100% have to flash again.
Yep, and this poor guy is isolated. Flash comes out, but the CC follow-up is there. The tankiness is just too much. They can't take down Feather, even with the help of the turret. Wanfeng is here to try and turn this fight around. Gets engaged on, is going to cleanse, still has that bullet time in the back pocket, but has to just try to dive, duck, dip, dive, and dodge a little too much. But once again is able to get kills under the turret. 6-0 and 2. It's been an impressive performance.
Do it, Hoya. Do it to him. He's got the flash. Come
on.
No,
don't do it to him, bro. Oh, he's trying to do it to him, and he is going to do it to him. Serve him right up for UCal, and then take the kill your damn self anyway.
He's going to teleport back towards mid lane to wave clear that as well to make sure that mid lane turret stays alive. TT, they are just so much better around playing on the wider map. They have been playing through this so much better. Hoya's going to keep the wave away from the turret. Needs to be a little bit afraid. Just used a lot of his skills. XEZ now finally can auto-attack that turret. Should be able to take down that turret. This is a little dangerous from Hoya.
It's okay. UCal is here to save the day and help out. Buster shot does come through under the Ezreal, but not so. As the Baron has been started up, looking to pull the attention of RNG. The bullet time doesn't do a damn thing. That's what we've been waiting for all game, is Tangwan will die alone on the side. Huang Feng just gets knocked right into the Shyvana, and he goes down. As it was all TT from the start of this fight. It's only ever been TT, and it's time for them to take the Baron.
Tanuen tries to get the quick combo onto 1xN, but the reactions are too quick. XTC is just, nah, screw this somehow. Goes towards the bot side to take something there, but the Baron's down. TT, they can do whatever the hell they want with the entire map. This has not been a close game yet again. It was an easy first blood for TT as opposed to that first game. And yeah, RNG, they took some better fights in the early game compared to the last one, but TT have just been playing better around their damage. Beitron has been playing an absolute stormer of a game, MVP in game 1 on the Nidalee, and here with the Shyvana has not dropped Mr. Beat. Level 16 already.
Realized what his assignment is, has got an A+ on that assignment, frankly.
Beitron caught out in picture-in-picture.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The question is, how long does it take? Not long enough for the rest of the team to show up, but the siege is on the bottom turret.
Yeah, it took 4 people to kill him, but they do get him down. First death of the game goes back for a death cap. UCal's now on this top side, might be able to stop a recall or two. So this is the Baron push coming in from TT. RNG use their resources to kill Beitron. They might be able to get a pick. They don't land that hook, just a shame for them. No, if he wins this, double buffs from UCal too.
Yeah, and we're seeing multiple teleports come in to try and help out UCal and help out the rest of RNG as Juice has arrived. And the Misfortune ultimate goes down, gets enough damage in. Hoya is forced off and can't do much to help out. Yeah, I want to see somebody get to half HP. Huan Feng, you're going to need a little bit more in the way of shields. I don't think it's going to be enough. 0 for 2 on Dragon's Breath since we've seen the Rabadon's Death Cap come out. I'll gauge you coming in from the side. Maybe a cheeky play for RNG, but hey, you just take too much damage, and still the Shyvana hasn't landed a damn thing.
Bouncy. I mean, XEZ does have a decent amount of gold. Is it going to be enough? No, not really. This is still an incredibly powerful TT. RNG walking towards this top side, going to take towards that tower as well. So that's something in pocket. How much gold are they going to get, though? Okay, it's going to be about 250 gold for XEZ and a little bit less for the rest of the team.
It'll be all too sweeter on the other side. But right now, you are in the suffering phase as TT is beginning to knock down the last few structures before it is time for them to end the game out. I never like seeing teams that don't have great playoff history and just stay at the bottom forever. It's so necessary for fans to have their time in the sun. As RNG look to have their time in the sun, a lot of roots coming down in an engagement we finally see. They're able to blow
Hoya!
Up. Zeri Hoya has gone golden. He's very low. RNG is very healthy. Hangwan looking for more, was unable to get more. A 2 for nothing, despite giving up the Baron.
Yeah, I think he might have just thrown himself to the wolves. Baron buff up for TT. Jungler alone. If a tree falls alone in bot side river, do they really fall? Yeah, they actually do. Dies to TT.
Yeah, when you have true sight like we do, you know that they fall.
Giving himself better ease of access to that Beitron. That's gets through the shield of Juice, gets through the tower even quicker.
Oh man, the damage that's just occurring on these structures, it's just far too much. Knockup coming through on the Shyvana teleport here as well. Bullet time going down, doing quite a bit. Skidju is in the middle of this fight. A lot of damage coming back onto RNG though, and it is finally time for TT to knock them down like dominoes. They are able to clinch this game. They get their 2-0 for the day. They will improve to 5-2, get the leg up on seeding, as it wasn't pretty all the time, but they were never in any real danger now.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.